21 Savage, a rapper who was once clowned on for his mediocre music and boring delivery. An artist who was just written off as just another street rapper. Many thinking he wouldn't even outlast the other up-and-coming talent from his freshman class. But 21 would go on to prove those wrong, going on to become a Grammy Award-winning artist with multiple #1 albums and a well-respected name in the rap genre. The question is, how did 21 accomplish this unexpected rise? Well, like most stories, it all started with tragedy. A rapper's music is often based off of life experience of said rapper, something that helps rap fans either relate or connect with their favorite rappers. This is considered their backstory. Some are fake, some are exaggerated, and some are even realer than you think. For 21, his backstory is covered in blood, violence, and bullets. 21 was actually born in the UK, but migrated over to Atlanta, Georgia at the age of 6, where he would be raised.
His rap name was 21 Bollocks, but what I really want to do was sort of, cross over into the American market with sort of like, gangster music. So I moved to Atlanta, changed my name to 21 Savage because it sounds more, like aggressive like.
21 would get involved in the streets, and with the streets comes violence. We've heard 21 time and again speak on the loss of his friends to gun violence.
How you deal with all this trauma, 21? Like I'm talking about like seeing all your friends get killed, issues with your father, like how do you deal with it?
I ain't gonna lie, bro, sometimes, like, late nights, I just cry like a motherfucker.
As well as the violence done onto him. Savage was shot 6 times during an attempted robbery, where he would sadly lose his best friend.
To call 911, and, like, my blood kept drying up the screen type shit. So I remember I got out the car. But first, that's how I knew Johnny was dead type shit. Because, like, after Buddy got out the car and ran, I remember I told Johnny, like, pull off, bro, pull off, pull off. And then the car wasn't moving, but his foot was on the gas, but it was in park. So the engine was just like
revved up.
Then it was like some movie shit. The windshield wipers was like, but it wasn't raining. And then, the door, like when you got the door open, ding, 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 like the alarm to tell you close the door type shit.
As sick as it is, this gave legitimacy to the rapper. As many rappers rap about this lifestyle and glorify it in their music, not many actually living that lifestyle, let alone surviving it. For many, this backed up the lyrics in his music and that evil villain persona he had going on. Like, bro really looked like he was about to take over the world at one point.
These niggas, they didn't have no identity before rap. If you look at them like before rap, they are a whole new person. If you go back to my first picture on Instagram, I was the same nigga. Every tattoo I got been here before I even thought about being a rapper. When I first got 21 in my face, I was probably 16, 17. Really, I was 16. Then my brother died, Larry died. I got RIP Larry over to 21, probably like 6 months after. After we all, me, Larry, Rock, who just walked out, and PJ, we all got 21 in our face at the same time. Like, I didn't become a rapper and then like, oh, I'm gonna go hang. I'm gonna be 21 now. I'm gonna go tap my face up.
But getting shot doesn't make your music good. And 21's early music wasn't good. It's kind of interesting because if you listen to very early 21, he actually had a different delivery than when he blew up. Some songs you might not even realize it's 21 rapping. He kind of had an older trap and early drill sound, kind of like a Waka Flocka.
I'm caught up in the streets, I can't get enough. We got soft, we got hard, we got purple, we got touch, we got 30 round clips, we got 100 round nuts, we got bullet, we got cement that'll fill a nigga up.
Then he sometimes had a whole other flow, and his delivery was way more upbeat and pronounced than, let's say, a song like Red Ops, where his delivery is much raspier and lazy.
Nigga down with, I'm on that slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit, slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit.
It's kind of ironic because this is the sound that people were criticizing about 21. He got constant hate when he first blew up. A lot of people dismissing his sleepy flow, but one of his defining qualities as a rapper is actually that delivery. It's part of what makes him stand out amongst waves of rappers who try to emulate one another. There's only one 21 when it comes to delivery. That's why whenever he jumps on a track, his vocals always stand out. He has his own unique sound that he would improve upon over time and eventually evolve into what his sound is currently. That's a big reason for 21's ability to remain relevant and improve his music over a 10-year period. He constantly made improvements, improved his delivery, his lyrics, his flows, and even his subject matter. This is something you actually don't see much with modern rappers. Most of the time, rappers will blow up with low quality music and just ride that wave of success, not building upon the base they started with. So their music either never changes or never gets better. We've definitely seen some artists have artistic evolutions. Cardi's a good example of this, or maybe even Yachty, but it's questionable if that sound was actually better or not. Drop a comment on what you think about that. But in 21's case, I wouldn't say he even changed the direction of his music. I think he simply built that base he had. His formula is still the same, but as he developed as an artist, he expanded his sound. I think one of the biggest moments in his development was actually collabing with Metro. And real quick, I just want to give that man his flowers. Metro Boomin is hands down one of the most influential producers in the current age of rap. The way that man popularized that trap sound and boosted artists to new levels needs to be documented. But anyways, with that collaboration with Metro on his first mainstreamed album, Savage Mode, not only boosting his popularity, it also helped build his sound. Metro's eerie, almost horror style beats mixed with 21's delivery was just gold. Like, give me a hard Metro beat with 21's one-liners and I could bump that all day.
Young Savage, why you trapping so hard? Why these niggas capping so hard?
That rapper-producer duo formula is really a cheat code, not gonna lie. It just helps the artist develop a better sound. Cause at the end of the day, these producers are half the reason the song goes so hard. Maybe even more than half. But besides 21 improving his music sonically, I think it's his maturity of his music that had played a hand in his success as well. As a lot of his current music actually dives into real topics. It shows a more thought-provoking side of Savage.
Y'all cracking jokes. You feeling like nobody love you, I know how that go. You gotta love yourself, little nigga, that's gonna help you glow.
Something that would definitely make him stand out amongst his peers. Of course, you're still gonna hear those goofy bars from him here and there, but I think 21 honestly is just a goofy person in real life, and that comes across in his music.
I feel vibrant, elegant, exquisite.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I bet you 21 Savage will listen back to a bar and probably just laugh at it, because it's not meant to be taken serious in the first place. He's also been very good at managing his career. You gotta respect his grind, first of all. Bro might be on Lil Wayne levels of doing features, as he's constantly jumping on other artists' tracks. Just think about it, almost every popular album that comes out usually has a 21 Savage feature on it. This keeps him in your face, because even if he goes a period without dropping an album, he's still on your favorite artist's album, and on the charts. Not to say that he isn't consistent with albums, because he actually is pretty good with that too. Outside of music, 21 has also expanded his brand. You can find him on stream with the biggest streamers in the world, which actually helped his brand a lot, because it shows off his likable personality, something that a lot of rappers wouldn't do, because either they have no personality or they're too cool for school.
Niggas just be trying to point the finger when they shit just flop and they just booty. Like, bro, you just booty. Nobody wants to hear you right now. Maybe that's what it is. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe you need to go back in the studio and make some shit that people want to hear. You can't blame the label. Labels don't make shit sell. They just market it and make it bigger than what it already is. Like, they add gas to the fire. They can't fucking do some magic trick and make you goddamn be the biggest artist in the world.
Bro even got a skin in Call of Duty. Who would think this street rapper would ever be in a game like Call of Duty? Like, if that's not an achievement, I don't know what is. 21's ability to constantly improve and evolve his sound and brand is what separates him from everybody else. I might even go out and say he has the most improvement sonically and career-wise than any recent rapper. Like, he really went from music that I would immediately turn off to music I consistently bump. If you have any other artists who could compete with that level of improvement on music, let me know. And I'm sure we will have the haters come in and saying he's trash, he doesn't compare to the real rappers, blah blah blah. But what you need to understand is not every artist needs to be the miracle lyrical rapper. We're past that time. People need to be more open to different sounds in the genre. Otherwise, it will never evolve. I love me some lyrical rap, of course, and I say that is my favorite style of rap, but I also enjoy trap music, I enjoy drill music, melodic music. It's all really what you're feeling at the time. Music is about the feeling. Not everything has to be broken down so deeply. So yeah, like what you like.
Y'all be quick to jump down our throat. This is art. So how the fuck can you tell me how to express myself at the end of the day? You might want to express yourself that way. You might want to say 50 million words as fast as possible with the most metaphors in the world. That's your way of expressing yourself. It ain't no right and wrong way to be a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? This is our art. This is our unique. This is our, he got his thing. He got his thing. If everybody wanted to be on some super rap shit, everybody will sound the same.